And welcome once again to the Captain Fizz and Mask Guy podcast, coming to you from Studio A on the 7th moon of Thunder.
He still believes we're in the 7th moon of Thunder.
Well,
Thunder doesn't have moons.
You know what?
Thunder has noise.
Don't ruin this for me, man. Seriously. Of course, I am, as always, that Mask Guy, alongside the Jamie Oliver
the one and only shipless Captain Fizz.
Yeah, you know, you completely ruined whatever I was going to say. I was calling you the Jamie Oliver, but I couldn't think of another chef off the top of my head.
That's okay. When have I ever let you finish a sentence? Exactly.
You jerk.
So, this whole weekend was, as we all know, San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, and I am sure a lot of people are still coming, down from their Comic-Con hangovers here. So
we weren't there and we're coming down from ours.
Yes, no kidding.
This was basically to be dubbed Trailer Weekend.
Yeah, this was a huge thing.
Leaked trailer.
Leaked trailer. I mean, there was so many trailers that were leaked. We didn't really get a chance to see all of them.
Of course, I'm still trying to find one that has evaded me. Because, Deadpool apparently hates me.
Well, apparently. But you know what? We'll get there eventually. I think
Deadpool!
Before we go any further with anything else, I think we're going to just make sure that we put out our Twitter stuff.
Twitter!
Again, this is because it was suggested by one of our viewers that we do this.
Follow us, Twitter!
You can follow us on Twitter, the Captain Fizz and Mask Guy Show, which is at Fizz Mask Show. Myself, That Mask Guy, you can follow me at That Mask Guy.
And I, of course, as always, am at Real CAPT Fizz. I am real.
Yes, you are.
And I am a captain.
No, you're not.
Ship.
You're as much of a captain as Captain Morgan.
Hey, I'll take it.
And
don't get me started on Captain Morgan.
You can also find us on Tumblr.
We are on Tumbles now.
We are on Tumblr. We're also on. You can find us on YouTube, and you can find us on Facebook. All links to all these are usually put out once a day on the show's Twitter account.
Yeah, so follow us on Twitter, then follow us on Tumblr, then follow us on YouTube, then follow us on Facebook, and then get sick of us by the end of the day.
You can like and follow us on Facebook.
That's just asking too much.
Okay, now that we've got, all that stuff, behind us.
And I screwed up every step of it.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It's my job.
It's your job. And, here you are. I mean, there's a good explanation for this. You're drinking. And for the first time ever, I actually don't have a drink in front of me.
I will give you an empty bottle of root beer.
I don't even like root beer.
Well, that's good because it's empty.
Oh, man. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're first off, we're going to just talk about the trailers that we've actually been able to see.
The most talked about one other than Deadpool. Yes,
so we'll start off with Suicide Squad, because I think both of us agree that this is probably our favorite that we saw, from this weekend.
This is the movie that we are waiting for and have been waiting for and will continue to wait for. And we have similar opinions and different opinions, and
you know what? Again, I saw it last night. I haven't had a chance to review it again today, but I went off and watched it, and for the most part, I thought it was really good. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I don't have any problem with Will Smith playing Deadshot in this movie.
Not to be confused with Deadpool.
Not to be mistaken with Deadpool, absolutely not. I like this because it showed a lot of the characters that we're going to see in this movie.
They focused a lot on Harley Quinn.
Well, yeah, honestly, Harley Quinn kicks ass.
I'm sorry, I was one of those few who watched the leaked trailer, so I actually got to hear the audience reaction when they put the trailer out.
Yeah.
And the audience freaked out at the scene of Harley Quinn hanging upside down.
Hanging upside down, and she's sort of in a straight jacket.
My heart dropped.
Yes, because, you are very much a Harley Quinn fan. But they also showed glimpses of Killer Croc. Amanda Waller, who's played by Viola Davis, is in this. There's also El Diablo. There's, and of course, Deadshot. And there's a couple of others who I don't remember off the top of my head.
And the most disappointing appearance of the Joker.
Yeah, you see, they save the Joker for the very end of the trailer.
Which is good.
Which is good because
you can turn it off before it starts.
Well, you're sitting there and you're like, okay, let's see the Joker. Because there's been so much talk about Jared Leto as
the Joker.
And, there's a scene in here where you see, spoiler alert, someone wearing a cartoon Batman mask. And it's assumed that this is the Joker. And we know that Batman will be making an appearance in this movie, so we definitely will see Ben Affleck to some degree in this movie. And there's a bunch of other stuff. We know that they're going to do a flashback with Joker and Harley Quinn before she loses her mind.
Which is actually ironic because, well, Harley Quinn never really had a mind.
Well, she was like a really great,
Don't ruin my fantasy.
It is, I think, upon meeting the Joker, she kind of realizes
which
it's okay
I think the way Jared Leto is playing the Joker kind of explains that scenario, but the Joker has gone ghetto.
Yeah, it's there's been a lot of talk about how this Joker's got tattoos on all over his body. I can't remember the exact tattoo, but he has like one on his forehead is, what does it say, broken, I think it is?
I believe so, yes. He has multiple tattoos.
He has multiple tattoos.
That's not dissing tattoos, obviously.
And honestly, if you look at when they see, Joker at the end of the movie, he's got, looks like a bunch of caps on his teeth. And honestly, I mean, it looks like one of those grills that you see a lot of rappers wear.
Yeah,
that's just me.
It was very strange to see his appearance as Joker. We've all seen the pictures, but no one fully came out to say that's exactly how the Joker was going to look. They kept hinting that, there was going to be a different appearance. That appears not to be true.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, for me, he didn't look right. And I understand they're trying to make it a little bit more edgy and everything. But
they definitely made it edgy.
But, I mean, honestly, here I am, I've been on this planet for 30 years. But, I've seen, countless different performances of Batman. I'm talking, from the gentleman who went off and did the old Batman series with Adam West to Mark Hamill, who did the voice for the Joker. A lot of Batman stuff, including Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, which actually there was a rumor that he was not going to continue in Arkham Knight. He is back as the Joker and better than ever. They
have a scene in it where the Joker's dead by this time in that game franchise, but they do flashbacks of him actually talking.
The Joker is never dead.
Well, exactly.
But
they sort of teased around the idea in the Batman animated cartoon where the Joker dies, and then he sort of comes back in Batman Beyond.
Yeah. All joking aside, the trailer was very well received.
It was well received. I thought it was good. I've stated on a couple of occasions since seeing it. Jared Leto has not sold me on the Joker yet.
This is going to be the year of the battle of Jokers. Yeah, you got Jared Leto as Joker. You got Cameron, as Joker in Gotham.
Oh yes, yeah.
So this is the year of the Joker.
We'll if we have time, we'll come back and kind of go there.
Yes, definitely
go there. But I mean, I was underwhelmed when his performance. I'm really hoping that as other trailers and spoilers come out, we'll actually be able to flesh out his character.
Do you think it's an acting issue, or is this a complete directing storyline staff problem.
You know what? Here's the thing. Jared Leto, he's won an Oscar, so he's actually a pretty good actor. So
obviously he doesn't pick how the Joker, looks. He doesn't pick how the Joker sounds, which the Joker actually I will say, sounds kind of menacing, but it seemed really, really forced.
I don't know. It just, I looked at it and I mean, maybe I'm, trying to, compare him to, Jack Nicholson
or Heath Ledger, who I don't think anyone can ever, be compared to, Heath Ledger. That's a whole new ballpark.
That's a whole different kettle of fish there with Heath Ledger. I mean, he batted it out of, the park.
Yeah. So, and I think they were definitely trying to keep close. It'll never happen. I think it'll be unique how they do it. He definitely is a very extreme Joker. He's a very obviously complicated Joker.
Obviously complicated. And, before we go on to the next one, I feel this is, this looks really good. And I honestly think that the nice thing about doing a movie where we have all these villains pop up is that when they go off to do, solo movies for a lot of the heroes from the Justice League, they're not going to have to bring in new heroes. I mean, Killer Croc is with Aquaman. I mean, Joker and Harley Quinn are obvious. Deadshot, et cetera, et cetera. So it'd be nice, when this all comes out. Now, this, we're going to transition.
Before we transition, there's something the viewers need to know.
Yes.
Joker or Harley Quinn?
What? It depends,
In general.
In general?
Who do you like more? Harley Quinn or Joker? On the spot.
My wife is going to listen to this, and if I answer
on the
wrong,
spot. Who do you think is more terrifying?
Joker. Joker's
so
much more
I
terrifying.
disagree. You know why? Because the Joker isn't a woman. What you see is what you get. With Harley Quinn, she is terrifying on every level. Well, she will take a hammer to your head and laugh maniacally doing it. The Joker will just stab you with stuff.
And here's the thing, though. And I've heard this said, and I don't necessarily, want to say whether I believe it or not, but, in essence, every woman is crazy.
Yes.
So, to me, that would make Joker that more terrifying. The fact that he made Harley Quinn makes him yet that more terrifying.
I don't like your logic. I always go with Harley Quinn.
Okay, so we're going to move right along to Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice,
which I just watched the trailer for before we started filming this.
And we have stated previously on the show that both of us were completely underwhelmed after seeing the first trailer. This one, I mean, I kind of suspect that any trailer that they bring out at San Diego Comic-Con is going to be epic.
Until the ending. And see, I'm having issues with the ending of trailers.
Okay, and here's you know what, Jesse Eisenberg, definitely, I don't know.
Is not Lex Luthor. He sounds like a prepubescent kid trying to act like a man.
And here's the thing. I mean, I don't know why they've decided to take an actor who's clearly younger than some of the villains they have here. I mean,
not only just that, but
or the heroes. I should say.
He's younger than the heroes.
He's younger than Harry. He looks to be younger than Harry Cavill, who's playing Superman. He's definitely younger than Ben Affleck, who's playing Bruce Wayne.
Okay, the Earth is younger than Ben Affleck, who actually, as much as I have condemned this movie for the choice of Batman, and I've been told before to give the movie a chance, he actually has done good to look like Batman.
Honestly, I looked at him, and to me, he looked like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
and
except for the stubble, but it kind of it plays in with the whole, and excuse my language, but the whole badass attitude of I hate the world and I'm just gonna go boom.
And I haven't seen the movie, but if you in the trailer, it appears they've taken scenes that came from Man of Steel, so they're trying to connect the two movies. This is what I've been told.
Also, will quite possibly in the future combine with the Suicide Squad.
Well, that's just it. There's